Welcome back. So I got rid of my denim skirt last summer. There was a hand-me-down from my mom that never fit right, was always twisting around, and I decided I wanted a new denim skirt, and I decided to share the try-on process with you. Whew. I have 5 skirts here. I thought I was going to have 6 because I was planning to include the skirt from my line and post box, and I don't know if I'll post this video first or that video first. That was so far off the mark that I decided not to even take it seriously and include it in this video. So I have one by 1822, which I got from Nordstrom for around $39. I have one from Target, which was $19.99 from their Universal Thread line. I got one really old school Levi's. And I thought I was getting this as a joke, but you'll see what happened. This was from Amazon. I think it was $34.99. It says manufacturer suggested retail price $49.50. Madewell. And it is. It's nice quality. I want to say it was 60 something. There was like a 20% off thing on their website, so I paid 55-ish for it. Most of these are going back. The last one that I have was originally from White House Black Market. I got it from ThredUp. I will include this in the try-on video just to talk about skirts and skirt length. I really thought I was going to be decide that I was stuck with this skirt because it was $10.99. Shipping was $6.99. If you return an item, you have to pay for the shipping usually. You don't get your shipping back. I could get the $10.99 back, I think, as credit. I don't shop at ThredUp that much. And I need to do a video soon about ThredUp versus Poshmark. It was described as excellent condition, could be mistaken for new. There are some stitching little things that I would not expect to see on a new item. I feel like there's some fading that just looks like fading from an item that's been washed a lot of times, not like the distressing of the original item. But the thing that where I really take exception is that this tag was originally like coated with a gold vinyl and it is just falling apart. So you want to tell me that there aren't significant signs of wear on this skirt? This skirt has been worn to death. It doesn't smell bad. When I first put it in my room with the other skirts, the next time I walked in, I could smell that this skirt was there. It's just like, smells like another person. It doesn't smell terrible. But for something that's marked as in the condition that could be mistaken for new, I don't want that smell. So I sent them an email, which I haven't heard back from. So I will include their response in my review of the ThredUp service. I've ordered things from them before where I felt like the condition that they say it's in isn't really the condition that it's in. And then if I'm going to have to pay shipping to make the return because they labeled something wrong, that's not great. You can also tell exactly when this is from. I could tell on the photo, and I just looked on my phone. I didn't look on the computer. I could tell it had the gold stripes here. I did not know it had the rhinestones. So this is like from, 2009? When everybody had sparkle butt. My kids called them sparkle butt pants. These are very sparkle butt. We have gold wherever we can have some gold. I tried them on, put them in the video. I do think I'll return them unless I really had thought not going to be worth returning. I think it's worth returning. They're too short on me. The other thing that's hilarious when you see the try on, the thing that's hilarious is that it's so dark. I call them them. I keep calling skirts they. You're just going to have to excuse me because it's jeans, they, pair of, but it's a skirt. I know. The skirt is so dark that it blows out my legs. My legs look extra white. So that's kind of fun. But overall, it's just too short. Just out of curiosity, I measured the length from the bottom of every skirt to my knee, and I think this one was 4. I think this one was 4, maybe more than 4 inches from the bottom of the skirt to my knee. And I want to say, it's so funny, things stick with you from high school. I think we had a limit. Could be no more than 3 inches from your knee. And I can start to see why, because it's getting questionable up there. Another thing that's funny with all of these, they're all pretty much the same size, except they're all different sizes, but the waist size is the same except for the 1822, which is just cut to sit really low. You'll see that when I try it on. But this is a 28, this is a 27, this is a 29, and they're all almost exactly the same size. This one was $39 from Nordstrom. I want to love it. It's not that short on. I can't remember, not looking at the video right this second. I think it was 3 inches or so from my knee. It's not that short on. The difference in the coloration looks more subtle in the picture online, and I really don't like the 2 lighter orbs and then the dark spot right here. Thank you. No. I think the pocket placement's kind of cute. It's cute. It's comfortable. It's not real stretchy. What is the fabric content? It is 100% cotton, so it is not stretchy, and it is made in China. It has a raw hem. I think if I end up choosing one with a raw hem, I've seen people that get raw hem jeans that have a nice extra line of thread there. I wish I had a sewing machine and the ability to make that happen, but I don't. I would maybe take them to the dry cleaner and see if I could get a line of thread just to limit how far the fraying goes. But spoiler alert, I don't think these come out on top. I like them though. They sit low. By the pocket placement, you would definitely say they're not supposed to be up higher because that just wouldn't look right. They're comfortable. It's comfortable. It's a skirt. Anyway, it's comfortable. I don't think it's my favorite, and I just don't like the contrast. If it were more of a solid wash, I would like it. One thing that's funny about it that I really haven't seen is that the whiskers, the whiskering situation is kind of cool. I don't know if I can capture that. It's actually dimensional, there are actual wrinkles in the pants. So it's kind of cool. I kind of like that. If you're going to have whiskers. Don't love whiskers. The Madewell skirt is Madewell. It feels really nicely made. It is 100% cotton, so it's not stretchy. Made in China. Madewell J. Crew do get an okay-ish rating from the Good On You app. This has the frayed hem on the bottom. I don't love the zipper. Feels too long to me, proportionately. That's my one criticism of it, which everything else I probably have more criticisms of. I like it if it were 2 inches longer. Unfortunately, it sits the shortest of the bunch. It is 4.5 inches above my knee. I just don't think I can go there. I like it. Don't think so. Oh, Target. You let me down this time. This is just not a great piece of workmanship. I first noticed the front pocket sits really funny. Hey, Whips. I did read the reviews online, and more than one mentioned having trouble with this frayed hem growing, which, as I mentioned, you might be able to have your dry cleaner prevent. I don't think it's worth it for this skirt, and it just feels so cheap. I want to like it, and I have some regular denim from Target that I like. This feels flimsy. It also makes this weird bump. I think because everything else is so unstructured, and then you have your zipper, and there's a weird bump, which corresponds to where the actual zipper ends, just below the fly. So you have a weird bump down there. Not something I really want. I love the length. It just has a little extra length. It's very straight, so it's a definite no, just because it feels like it's falling apart in my hands. Which brings us to the one that I thought I was buying as a joke. I think it's my favorite. The pockets weird me out. Even just looking at them here, they're the size of my head. And that's like very old school. It is 100% cotton. It is made in Sri Lanka. Levi's gets, I think they actually get a pretty good rating from my Good On You app. So apparently they're not collapsing any buildings on their workers. Sits a little high. It's a Levi's. It's a little more A-line than the other skirts. I kind of really like it. I think, was it 2.5 inches above my knee? So it's like in that range. Wouldn't even get kicked out of Mr. Carter's class. Didn't have Mr. Carter. It has some whiskering, not excessive. Let me know what you think. But I think I like them. They feel really solid. I have not had Levi's in forever. And they are 100% cotton. There's no stretch. Although I do feel, I've tried them. I've had them on and off a bunch of times already. They're going to mold to me quite a bit. They sit pretty high though, so they keep everything. There's nothing that I need to worry about muffin top wise with them, because with me I find it's better to go with a higher rise, because the way that I'm shaped, my natural waist is fairly high, and if I end up with a skirt that's trying to be down where it's wider, it will just work its way up all day. So it's really not bad for me to start with it in the natural waist. Oh no, these are pretty much of a throwback, but I think I really like them. They were $35 from Amazon. I'd love to hear what you think of these skirts in the comments. If you enjoyed this video, click subscribe below. And I'd love to hear about what you look for in a denim skirt.